So I'm in the tub and I started having some downloads. So I said, let me pull my phone out so I can share this with everybody because I don't know what I'm about to say. But I was in here because I'm healing. I'm healing from a breakup. And man, it's a journey. It's a journey and it's very painful sometimes, especially when you actually allow yourself the space to fully feel all of the emotions associated with this loss or the grief that you're feeling from the end of a relationship. And the crazy thing is, it's like, it doesn't matter how much time has gone by. Like, grief does not care about time. It will pop up at any moment. So a lot of time might have gone by and you might just, out of nowhere are rushed with all of these intense emotions and feelings that you now have to decide what to do with. But it's good. It's wonderful, actually, as I'm saying it, because I'm realizing that these things, these feelings, they need to come to the surface. These are for healing. I'm getting a vision right now of white blood cells coming to the surface for healing, to patch up wounds. They also push out bacteria, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not a scientist. But that's what I see. And so when these things come to the surface, it's so that it can be purged, it can be healed. Those wounds can be mended, but you don't know where you're hurting or what's hurting unless, you actually feel it. And so as I'm sitting here processing these feelings and emotions and the feelings that are coming up for me is feelings of my worth and my value as a woman, as a being, just as a person who's in relationships. When a relationship ends or it doesn't work out, or you have this sense of failure, like, I am reminded that it takes so much courage to leave a situation that is no longer serving your highest good. Like, even the ability to recognize that this relationship is not serving you or hindering your growth is a huge step. And then actually taking the steps to separate yourself, as painful as that process is, because we live together. So I had to actually move out and do all of that and readjust to a new home and this new life, a new normal. And it's been a journey, and it's not been an easy one. And I'm slowly regaining my sense of self, my level of confidence, because when you deal with toxic people, it really chips away at your self-worth and self-esteem, especially when you are someone like me who is so sensitive and empathic and open and loving. Man, because I'm like a buffet for a toxic person. And it gets really hard to separate myself. But the thing that has been on my mind is the fact that no matter what happened or whether it worked out or it didn't work out, I chose myself. What? I put myself first. That's not a small thing to do. Some people never learn how to stand up for themselves or love themselves, put themselves at the forefront, put their needs ahead of the needs of everybody else. It's not easy. And so I'm so proud of myself in this moment. Sometimes you just have to really break it down and be yeah, I actually had the courage to leave. That doesn't make me weak. It doesn't cheapen my value, because I chose to say, hey, this situation is actually a detriment to my overall well-being. So I'm going to leave. Like, that's a hero's journey right there. Like, picking up all of your stuff and carrying it on your merry way, not knowing where you're going or what is going to happen. But you just like, I know I have something bigger, something better is waiting for me. And so the other day, which I guess spirit be prepping you for the lessons. Like, it's not just gonna throw it all at you at one time. So like maybe like a week ago, I had heard a message. It said, "Are you alone or are you all one?" You know what I mean? Like, some people can't be by themselves because they don't feel whole. And so I'm alone because I'm whole, which means that I can't be with somebody who doesn't see the wholeness in themselves, because now I'm going to have to break pieces of myself off to give to you to make you whole. And that's going to make me not whole. It's going to make me half, or however percentage you take off, math. And so I'm alone because I'm all one. I'm all one because I'm allowing myself room to grow and actually learn and integrate all of the healing and all of the downloads and all of the love that I have learned how to give and be, so that when I find, or when I magnetize and gravitate towards my actual divine counterpart who is also whole, we can come together in complete, unconditional divine love. And that, it's so exciting. It's such an exciting thought. I can't wait. And so I guess that's all I had to say. Is just, in those moments where you choose yourself, don't beat yourself up. Show yourself grace. You did a big thing. You are a warrior. Like, we really out here sitting on our thrones being whole as goddesses. Like, that shit is crazy. And all these fucking bums out here, all these jesters, jokers, fucking dusty ass knights with their tin can armor. No, we said, I'm done walking amongst, the peasants. I'm gonna walk my ass back in this palace and sit on my throne, and I just know. I don't even have to visualize or envision or none of that shit. I absolutely know in my whole soul that a king will walk through the door. A goddess. I don't know. Maybe I get down like that. I don't know. A god is going to walk through that door and sit beside me. And I'm just supposed to just sit on my throne. Like, that self-love is you really just being so in love with yourself. You're not worried about anybody giving you anything. You don't seek validation, recognition, or none of that from nobody else. You actively validate yourself on a regular basis as needed. For me, I need a lot of validation. So I am always reminding myself, because I'm very sensitive, and especially to criticism. I am a Pisces. And so, yeah, I'm very sensitive. So I'm always validating myself, because I am recovering from being a people pleaser. I am recovering from being a person who seeks outside validation. And so I just validated myself. I validate myself. I'm celebrating every win. Like, it's the biggest thing that ever happened, because I can't talk. I'm actively manifesting a life that I visualized for myself. A life that I actually am excited to live, and not just allowing life to happen to me, but I'm grabbing it by the balls and doing whatever they do after that. So, for whoever hears this, first of all, thank you. Thank you for listening to this message. Thank you for reaching the end. Thank you for, being here to listen to me give thanks and gratitude to you. I just want to spread love and be love and give love and vibrate from my heart and above, and speak my truth and know my worth and my power Know my foundation is solid. You know what I'm saying? Be a person who can see their vision clearly, unobstructed with fear or guilt or shame, anxiety, depression, none of that. I'm clear, and I'm aligned and I'm in love. I'm in love with myself. And once I recognize that I am love, I can see the love in everything that I create, the world around me. So I can't be sad when people who are not vibrating on the love space leave my life. They leave my frequency. Like, it has to happen. It's painful, but it's necessary because we leave room. We leave room for the right people to rise to our occasion and meet us on this higher plane, on this higher frequency. Like, that's 5D is love. Like, it really is just love, and really diving deep into what that means to you, and healing the parts of that definition that are no longer serving you. Because some of us have a toxic idea of what love looks like, what it feels like. And so going into yourself and really getting to know yourself and defining what love means for you. Because I'm actively defining it for myself. And I've been on this, journey of discovering what love means for pretty much my whole life, I guess. And I was looking for it in so many people outside of me. Like, I can remember being in elementary school, like looking for my one true love. That's so silly. And now I realize in this moment right here that it's me. I'm my one true love. Like, nobody is going to know me the way I do. Nobody's going to see me the way I do. Nobody is here for everything. Like, I'm literally here with myself the whole time, on the whole journey. When the film cuts to another scene, I'm still here with myself the whole time. This is the most intimate relationship I will ever have. I have to cultivate a loving environment for myself. Why would I be in something that makes me miserable? That's knowing your power. That's divine feminine. Is the ability to pick up and walk away when it's not serving you. And if you have to burn some shit down on the way, hell, do that. Be a dragon. If you got to turn some dudes into stone on the way, be Medusa. Know your power. Don't let nobody stand in your way. Don't let nobody try to diminish you or minimize you or make you feel unworthy and like you're not enough. You are more than enough. You were valid upon arrival. Love yourself. Love yourself and love each other the way that you would love yourself. And if you're around somebody who you don't feel like you can love yourself around, that means that you won't be able to love them either, and you need to get the hell on. And that's it. That's all I had to say. Thank you so much for listening to this video. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Share your story of how you chose to stand up for yourself in this month of love. 29 days of self-love is still going strong. It's just been a real internal journey. And so I hope it's internal for you as well. Journal, meditate, vibrate high. I love you all.